Hey, patrons. I have another birthday reading, and this one is for Chimone. So, Chimone wanted to know if her baby's father is going to do the right thing. So, you gave me his birth date, and also you have some challenges dealing with your son as well. So, I'm going to be getting into both of these situations, and it all ties into your pregnancy. So, let me just read a little bit of what you wrote. So you said, I am currently 7 months pregnant with a little girl. Will the father be there like he should? His name is, I'll just call him K. So he's a Scorpio, November 13th, 1970, older man. You said he hasn't got much for the baby yet, and him knowing that you've been all the baby things that I want for your baby girl. You said his mother lives with him and attacks you with no boundaries and saying things like he shouldn't fix you food as you are pregnant with child, but now acts like she wants to get something for the baby. So you told him that you're not going to his house much anymore with his mom being there because of her ways towards you and the fact that she don't even know you like that to be talking about you like that. And then you said that your son, who just turned 18, hangs with Kay and talks negative towards you, and be talking negative with Kay and his mother about you, and that he doesn't want to clean up his room and he don't want to work and all this type of stuff. So let's get into it. So first of all, you said, will the father be there like he should? Now, when I look at his chart, I am seeing some issues where he may not be really stepping up to the plate in terms of being a father, especially in terms of financial support, because he has Sun opposition Saturn and Taurus, and then he also has Moon square Leo South Node. So that Moon square Leo South Node makes me think of his mother. But because his moon is in Taurus, that can also deal with the fact that he might be struggling financially to support your child. So more than likely, you'll probably have to go to court and get child support from him, because I'm seeing where he might have a serious problem with paying that child support. Now, he got on his own, that is, he got Venus conjoined to Jupiter in Scorpio, and then also the sun. So he got that stellium in Scorpio, and that can deal with him being on the hook for child support at some point. I wonder if he already has children. But just looking at his chart, it does look like he might, shirk his responsibilities if you don't stay on him. All right, now let me look at your chart real quick. So you got Sun square Jupiter in Capricorn, so that could deal with where you feel like you have to shoulder most of the responsibility of taking care of your child. So that's not really good, just coming out the gate looking at this. And then you have Sun sesqui square Mars in Scorpio, and that could deal with where you do have to go after the father for child support and where you feel like you're not getting enough support from him. So you got Moon in Taurus like he does, and it's opposing Mars in Scorpio. So again, that could deal with where you feel like you're not getting support as a mother. And that can also deal with your son too. Sun square Jupiter, that could be your son that doesn't want to basically take care of his responsibilities. It could deal with him not wanting to work, him thinking that it's a free-for-all. And then let me just take a look at your son's chart. All right, so he's a 9 Aquarius, and Aquarians, they can be disloyal when it comes to family. So I'm not surprised that he's talking about you to your baby daddy as well as your baby daddy's mother. So you got to watch him, because, yeah, he might do something to betray you at some point. He does have Mars conjoined to Pluto in Sagittarius, and that's one of those aspects that can make him quite defiant, where he just wants to be free. He doesn't want to have to deal with any responsibilities. Pluto and Mars are opposing Saturn and Gemini. So that's him not wanting to work, him thinking he could get away with just doing whatever he wants. And that South Node in Sagittarius can be hard when it comes to getting a child to basically do what they're supposed to be doing and to be responsible. So he's just coming from a position of being very irresponsible. But what helps is he has Venus in Capricorn, Mercury in Capricorn, Chiron in Capricorn. So you're probably going to have to force him to be on his own for that Capricorn energy to start to benefit him. You can't coddle a person like him. And basically, you're going to have to give him either get a job or get out. That's going to have to be his two options, because he will, it's like if you give him an inch, he's going to take a mile. And that's dealing with that combination of Aquarius and also Sagittarius. And your son got a Taurus moon too. So y'all all got Taurus moons, which is interesting. Now his moon is squaring his sun, which can make him not really good at basically keeping things clean and basically having things in order. And that can also just make him have this conflict between his wants and his needs. So to answer your question, you said, will Kenneth be the father he's supposed to be to your child? So I'm consulting the cards on this. But yeah, since your son is 18, if he don't want to do what he's supposed to be doing, he has to go. Once you turn 18, once you're an adult, and you don't want to abide by the rules of the person's house that you're living in, hey, you got to go. So you're going to have to kind of get cold towards him, because he's an Aquarius, and sometimes coldness is the only thing they understand. All right, let's see if Kay is going to be there for the baby, like he should. And like I've been saying lately, life is too short to be suffering fools. All right, so the situation is the Four of Cups. That's you being dissatisfied with the current situation. The challenge is the World. That's basically you expecting him to step up to the plate, or you're wondering if he's going to step up to the plate and be that full-fledged father figure that you need for your daughter. And then I got the Two of Cups. So that Two of Cups can mean that he is going to meet you halfway, but it can also mean that you're going to have to go to court in order to get that child support eventually, because the Two of Cups can deal with a contractual agreement. And then I have the Six of Cups. So that could tell me that, yeah, the two of you may not be together, but then he might always try to get back into your life. Now let me look at his chart again. He got Mars conjoined to Uranus and Libra, and it's opposing, Uranus is opposing his Chiron. Just that Scorpio energy alone can make him want to always come back to you. And if he can't get what he wants, then that might be when he's starting to really shirk his responsibility. But it looks like, honestly, it does look like he's in it for the long haul. But again, you may have to constantly hold him accountable in terms of him being able to come with that support. And it does look like there will come a time where you're just going to have to go to court and get that child support so you can have it consistently. Because I am seeing where he can be inconsistent in terms of support. Because he got Pluto, 29th degree of Virgo, he wanted him. And then it's in quincunx with that North Node in Aquarius. So he can be quite inconsistent when it comes to paying his, or I'll say meeting his financial obligations. And that could even be with child support. All right. But yeah, it looks like he will try to do his part, but it also looks like he is dealing with some challenges just in terms of being able to function normally all the time. And it could be due to him having situations with his job and things, but it does look like he is going to be there. I don't see him just skipping out on you. And again, about your son, I'll say this again. Life is too short to be suffering fools. You got a baby on the way. He's not a baby anymore. So either he's going to do what he needs to do, get a job, keep the room clean, or he could go find his own place. And guess what? You can help him to find his own place. You might even want to just throw some money his way. But he's a man now, so he got to do some man things. And by you basically allowing him to stay there, but he's not doing anything he's supposed to do as a young man, that's a problem. You're going to continue to enable him. So you're going to have to cut the cord and give him an ultimatum. And I would give him a time frame, maybe by the end of the summer. If you don't have a job, if you're not working towards something, if you're not in school, trade school, something, you have to go. Or you could say, because you're 7 months pregnant. So I wouldn't do anything like now in terms of putting your foot down, because you don't want that stress on the baby. But once you have that baby, I will put my foot down and tell him, like, look, you got 3 months to get your act together. I mean, you could tell him that now, but not where you kick him out. I would just wait till you have that baby. You know, I would make do as much as you can with the mess and all that type of stuff. You really don't want to confront him like in a very aggressive way, because then it can get ugly. So you want to handle this kind of with kid gloves, but you got to be very, what's the word? Not resolute. That's the word. You got to be very resolute and basically tell him this is the end of the line. So you either get a job and you contribute to the household, you keep this household clean or the house clean, or you get out and get your own place and you can keep it as trashy as you want. So hopefully this helps you. Let me know if you have any questions. Good luck to you with your pregnancy, and I hope you have a healthy and safe delivery. All right, peace, many blessings, and I'm out. If you have a birthday coming up, or if you just had a birthday and you would like a free reading, which is part of your benefits as being a patron, just send me a message and I will get to your reading soon. All right, I'll be back. And I know I said I was going to be going live last night, but I didn't get a chance. But I'll definitely be going live tonight. So stay tuned for that.